In this video, I'm going to share with you my 5 favorite Canva Pro features. I'm going to show you what they are and how I use them. Let's go. What is up everyone? My name is Ronny. Welcome back to our channel. This is the right place if you want to learn how to design with Canva, become a better designer, make money by selling your design or by creating a business because you have good design. So thank you for being here. Today I have a special tutorial for you. Not long ago, Diana started to kind of ask around, would you like more tutorials about Canva Pro features? And you answered, yes, we do. We do want to learn more about Canva Pro. Please make more tutorials. So this is kind of my attempt, my contribution to this. In this video, I'm going to share with you what are my top 5 favorite Canva Pro features. I'm going to explain the feature and I'm going to show you how I use this feature for augmenting my productivity. So I'm going to start with the 5th one and we are going to walk backwards towards my ultimate top favorite Canva Pro feature. So if you really want to know what are my top 5, stick around until the end of the tutorial. All right, so let's start with number 5. So my 5th favorite Canva Pro feature is the brand kit. Brand kit is an amazing feature. So you will find the brand kit right here from the Canva homepage. You'll have this button and you will see this button even if you are a Canva free user, you still have a brand kit. But let me show you the differences. So brand kit, clicking here, the first thing I see, because this is relatively new, Canva now allows pro users to have multiple brand kits. If you follow this channel, you would have seen me creating this brand kit in a previous tutorial. So now we have the brand kit for Ronny team and I have my own personal brand kit. We could add more brand kits to this set so that everyone in our team has his or her own brand kit. For the purpose of this demonstration, I will be showing you the Ronny brand kit because it's the most elaborated one. So what is a brand kit? Well, brand kit allows you to insert your logos, and your logos could be any photo, any visuals really, but we decided to use like our signatures, some key sentences that we use, our profile pictures, logos of different companies. We should probably split this into different brand kits now that we can create multiple brand kits. And then you have your brand colors. So the difference between free users and pro users starts here. First, free users can only have one brand kit. Pro users can have multiple brand kits. I don't know exactly how many, but it doesn't seem to have a limit so far. So you can create a multitude of different brand kits, which is cool because you can have a brand kit for everyone in your team. The second difference is when it comes to colors. So when it comes to colors, free users can create one color palette with only 3 colors. Pro users can create unlimited color palettes with unlimited number of colors. So here you can see we have 4 different color palettes, and I can add more, add and discover palettes. There's a button right here. And each color palette can have as many colors as I need. So that is the main difference. And I love that because once you've set up your color palettes, you can simply go to the Canva editor. So let me grab a design here. So this is the Pimp My Design header for the Google form. Let's say I want to change this background. I click on the background and I click on the color button right here. And I can find my different brand kits here. You see, this is the Ronny brand kit, and I see my different color palette, the 4 color palettes that I have created here in my brand kit. So this really speeds up my workflow. I don't have to go use the color button, find my color, and then apply it, or even paste the hex code. No, I have all my colors here that I've set in my brand kit. And similarly with the brand fonts. So for brand fonts, you can set 3 different fonts. So these are the fonts we have set. So that's Montserrat semi-bold in smaller caps, and then Montserrat 18. So that is the second thing. And similarly, you can find these brand fonts. If I select a piece of text here, I go to my text box and I will see my brand fonts here. You see it says brand fonts and I have my 3 brand fonts here. So that is for brand kit. Another difference that Canva Pro users have that free users don't have is the ability to upload your own font. Okay, so this is super cool. We have here a series of fonts, like about 10 different fonts that we have uploaded into Canva that we can use in our design. So these are the uploaded fonts. I can find them similarly with the text box selected. You can find your uploaded fonts here. There's a section for that as well. So you will always have your brand fonts, your uploaded fonts. So this is really a time saver, because if you spend a lot of time designing, you don't have to search for your colors, you don't have to search and like apply the right font. Everything is preset for you. So that's why I love the brand kit. All right, moving on to my fourth favorite Canva Pro feature. And this one is a feature that is not super impressive for most people, but for me, it was a big deal. And that feature is the ability to download a PNG with a transparent background. So why is this even important, Ronny? Well, for someone like me, who creates a lot of videos, this was uber important. I've really made and built my entire brand and the branding for the earlier videos in our YouTube channel, but also in our Facebook community, were entirely kind of based, and also a lot of my online courses back then, like the Canva Master course on Udemy, my first Canva course on Udemy. This one has a ton of graphics that I created in Canva and imported into my videos. So let me show you how this feature works. So for example, let's say I have this Bitmoji here with a slide shadow. I want this to be exported with a transparent background. And you will see the background is not attached to the Bitmoji. You can change it for this pink color, for example. So you see the Bitmoji doesn't have a background, but I want to export that and paste that in a video, for example. I want to have that in the corner here, but I don't want the pink background. So you will select this page, going to download, you select PNG, and then you can tick the box that says transparent background. Okay, I want page 1 only, so not all pages, just page 1. And by all means, I want to show you another trick. This is a free trick on the house because I like you guys. Canva reintroduced something I really loved before. So let me show you one more time from the download here. You see now you have all your pages ticked. But let's say you don't want this, you just want page 2. Now you can do like this, you select, I did Ctrl A, I press 2 and enter. And now only the second page will download. So this is super useful. This is something that Canva used to have, but then it went away and then they reintroduced this. So download, go to your pages, and let's see, you want page 2, page 3, page 4. You see how it's now like ticking the boxes. You don't have to use your mouse anymore if you don't want to. All right, that was just a little extra tip for this tutorial. What I want is page 1 really, and I want it with a transparent background. So make sure you tick this box right here. And I'm gonna download this. Okay, it's here at the bottom of my screen. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to my uploads. I'm gonna drag this here. So it's going to upload here. So now my Bitmoji without a background is here. And I even kept the shadows. I think this was a shadow that I added manually, and then I grouped and then I exported. So there you go. Now I have this. I can use this PNG with a transparent background in my videos. I can import that in a video editing software. I can use it in Canva. I can do whatever I want. There is no more background. Okay, moving on to my third favorite Canva Pro feature, and that is the ability to have unlimited folders. So again, this might seem something like a detail for you guys, but in terms of organization, in terms of quality of life, when you use Canva, having multiple folders is a game changer. I love having multiple folders. Let me show you how I personally use my folders. So first of all, you need to know that free users will have 2 folders. Okay, you can create 2 folders on top of the existing ones. All right, let me show you where you can see your folders first. So you can go from the home page, you can go to all your folders. And from here, you will find like all the folders that you have created. For example, I have a folder here for backgrounds. If I click here, now I can see the different backgrounds that we use. So with Team Ronny. So this is pretty cool. Let me go back to all my folders. So you have your folders and the folders that are shared with you. So your team can create a folder and share that folder with you. So all the content within that folder will be shared with you as well. So let me show you how I use folders. So you can create a folder. So the basics folders are first your likes and your purchased, your uploads as well. So these are, I believe, the three main folders that come with every account, free and pro, and free users can create 2 additional folders. Here I have about 25 other folders apart from the 3 folders that Canva gives you for free. So this is super interesting in terms of organization. By all means, this is not the best organization in the world, but it is my messy organization. I understand this structure and I believe it works for me. So these folders, I use them to store some design elements. So I have, yes, the backgrounds, I have Bitmojis here. So what I did with Bitmojis is that I created a folder with Ronny's Bitmojis because I found that with the Bitmoji extension for my phone, for example, or for Chrome, sometimes Bitmoji gives you some Bitmojis that are not in Canva. Or maybe they are, but I have to scroll a long time to find them. So I just downloaded some of the Bitmojis I liked and I put them into a folder. And I did the same for Diana, because when you connect your Bitmoji account to Canva, you only have your Bitmoji. But I also wanted to use some of Diana's Bitmojis. So how do you do that? Well, I downloaded a lot of her Bitmojis and I uploaded them into a folder. So now I have here a folder with a document. There's a single document with all of Diana's Bitmojis. So if I open this, it's a Canva design, but I pasted all the Bitmojis here by category. So I can just select one, copy it and paste it somewhere else. So that's one way I use the folder, is to store design assets. And you can create, as I mentioned, a folder within a folder, and you can create a folder within a folder within a folder, and you got the point, right? You can go really deep in your organizational structure. You can favorite your folders and you see it will show here at the bottom of your screen. So that's pretty cool. And I believe you can also add a banner. So since recently, if you click on the 3 little dots here, I can create a banner for the Bitmoji folder and it will have a nice banner on top. I haven't done that yet for all of my folders because I have better things to do. All right, but so folders are really interesting for me in terms of storing my design assets. You see I have Ronny no background. So this is a collection of me without a background. I used to use that a lot, not so much anymore. So what else do we have here? We have stuff which is kind of like the invoices from my nonprofit. I have proposals for my nonprofit. I have some icons, so also cool as well. So some design elements. I use that a lot in my online courses. So we have a bunch of things here that I used for creating specific video projects, basically. So that's another way. And then, yeah, you have all your designs. So this one is interesting because these are all the designs you've created. Let me switch over to the editor. Now let me show you where you can find these folders from within the editor. So for this, you will have to scroll down the left side panel and find the folder button. It says folder, so just click on that and you will see your different folders here. Remember, for example, the Bitmoji folder, so it's right here. I have Diana's Bitmojis, Ronny's Bitmojis, and Ronny Bitmojis. We have common Bitmojis as well, so you can manage to get there. Maybe I should do a video about Bitmojis. If you'd like that, let me know in the comment. Would you like a video about these cartoon drawings that you can connect with Canva? If so, I'm happy to do a video tutorial about this. We do have a Skillshare class about this in the Ronny Bootcamp. I believe you can find links in the description for that as well. But if you want a YouTube tutorial, let us know and we'll consider making one. All right, so what I wanted to show you is that all the folders are here. And once you open one, you see I opened the Bitmoji one, it shows here the separate tab on your left side panel. So you can close it. I can go back. For example, I have this other folder here that says cool shapes. So these are shapes I came across that were nice and I can use them from there. But when you open it, it stays open here until you close it. All right, now let me show you how to add elements into your folders, because it's nice to have folders, but Like, how do you populate them? Well, let me show you. I'm gonna go to the elements and I'm gonna search for, let's say, this folder right here. Like, I selected this folder, I used that in my design, and let's say I don't remember where it was, so I click on the I button and I see here different things. Okay, I like it, I want to add this to a folder. Two ways of doing this. So again, to arrive here, I click on an element that I like. For example, this folder, I click on the I button that says info, and then I have this menu. I can add to my likes. If I do so, I'm gonna do it and you will see where it comes, save to likes. But I can also go back, add to a folder. So if I do this, I can add it to any folder I have here. So for example, this should go into the icons. So I select icons and I add here. And now if I switch back to my folders here, so all my folders, okay, I'm gonna refresh so I make sure everything is up to date. I go to my icons and I should see my folder icon. Similarly, from within Canva, if I now want to just recall this icon of the folder, let's say it's like 2 weeks later, I don't remember where I found this folder, just simply go to my folders, go to my icons, and I will see my folder here that I saved. So this is one way I use folders a lot to remember, because there's so much good stuff in the Canva library that is good to organize them. So that's one way I use it. Another way I use folders all the time, this is something special as well that Canva free users don't have, is this folder right here. It's on top. It says all your designs. So if you click on all your designs, what you do is basically you can open any of your designs from here. Okay, so from the left side panel. So let's say I want to open, let me create another page. I want to open one of these. So the keywords here that we share with you guys on YouTube. I want to bring some of these to my actual design. So I can open it here. You see what I did? I'm just going to do it again so you see. From the folders button, you go to all your design. You won't have this option in Canva free. You won't see this. You won't be able to basically open any of your design from within Canva, but with Pro, you can access that folder. So let's say I want to import this one, just click on it and it will load here in my current document. I'm still in my document and all the elements can be used straight from here. If I want to add something from another design, just close this one, I go find another one. And you don't have to select the same document type. I don't need to select a square Instagram post. I can use anything really. Let me show you with a thumbnail, for example. So this thumbnail, and there you go. Of course, you will have to kind of rearrange a little bit because it comes from a video format to a square format, but this is pretty much how it works. So this is 2 ways I use unlimited folders, which is a Canva Pro feature only, and that was my favorite feature number 3. Let's move on to the second one. My second favorite Canva Pro feature is simply the premium content. Premium content means that when you are a pro user, you basically unlock the entire Canva library, and that is video clips, photos, graphics, and stickers. So you have all these design assets. I believe you switch from, let me go to the pro page and compare the plans, but it says here, free have 250,000 free templates. So that's not bad. You have almost twice that size of templates if you subscribe to Pro. But what I'm interested in here is basically this line here. Hundreds of thousands of free photos and graphics. So hundreds of thousands for free, which is not bad. Don't get me wrong, it's a lot of stuff. But you have 75 million premium stock photos, videos, audios, and graphics. So the difference between a couple of 100,000 and 75 million is huge. It's huge. So this is what I absolutely cannot live without. When I log on to Canva, my free account, it's like once you've gone pro, you cannot go back. And in a good way, like because you can really see how much value you get from pro. Is when you search for elements and then, oh no, everything is pro. Because that's what happens. So you go from a couple of 100,000 to 75 millions. And basically the difference is right there. It's like what you get in the editor when you do any search For example, I just searched for photos because I wanted to have this illustration right here. So I search for photos and I see here like most of the results are pro. You see I have one free, a couple of free here. And of course, Canva is going to mix the results, going to give you some pro and free because we understand the majority of Canva users are free users, so they need to have all this good content as well, but you have so much more when you're pro. So this is for me a super important feature because just the quality of everything you get and the choice is so much more. So it is a very simple one. It is maybe one that is the most important for most people. It is definitely super important for me. So again, it is the photos. You have more fonts as well. So you have way more fonts when you are a Canva Pro user. I'm just gonna add a text box by pressing the T key. Okay, the text doesn't really, let's say, let's go Pro. That is my text, and I'm gonna select that text box. When you are a pro user, you have like a multitude of fonts that are pretty cool. You see all these little crown right here? So these are pro fonts. This one is not a pro font, but it's pretty cool. Horizon. Gonna use that for now, but yeah, just wanted to show you that you have so much more content. So that is photos for once, you have the graphics second, you have videos, you have audio clips, and then you have all your fonts. So this is for me a super important reason, which leads us to my absolute favorite Canva Pro feature. Let's have a little bit of more suspense in this video. I hope you're liking this video. If you do, leave us a like. Let us know in the comments which is your favorite Canva Pro feature. Or if you don't have Pro, what is the one feature that I discussed in this video that really gives you the most motivation to maybe try Pro and see if it works for you? Let me know. I'm really curious to know. Maybe it's something different. Everybody will have their top 5 favorite. Maybe Diana does a similar video. Let us know as well if you want her to give you her opinion. That is my opinion. By all means, like, give us a like. This will always help with the YouTube algorithm. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel and you find this content interesting, consider subscribing because we have 2 new videos every day. And now, without any further ado, let's discover what is my favorite Canva Pro feature. My favorite Canva Pro feature is the background remover. This is the best thing that happened to Canva ever, because this feature is a blast to use. It's so helpful. Let me show you how it works. I'm sure you already know, but I'm just gonna grab a photo. Let's use this, a photo of Diana and I. Oh, that's a good memory. That's when we went camping in one of these bubble tents in Thailand. So that was a very cool memory. Thank you, Canva, for bringing that. Didn't expect that. Okay, so you have your photo. You want to get rid of the background and just use this. I could use this in a thumbnail, but obviously not with that background. So I need to get rid of the background. So you bring your photo, you click on it, you go to your edit image menu and you find the background remover. So I'm just clicking here and this photo is just gonna magically erase my background and keep just Ronny and Diana, and there you go. You can touch your image if it's not perfect. You have these 2 buttons plus, so restore and erase. For example, if I click restore, I can paint the background back here, just like an eraser, or I can erase this stuff. I don't want this background. I can augment the brush side like so, delete this. And then once I'm happy with this, you can show your original also if you want to see the difference. So once I'm happy with this, I can click on background remover here to come back to the background remover and I will apply this. Now I can resize this like so. And I have my photo here. I'm a little bit cropped here because that was the corner of the photo, but I can use this definitely. And I can use this, add a background behind it. Could be any color, and there we go. We have our background removed photo. So I love the background remover. It works for a multitude of things. One of the things I've been doing recently is simply to use my Bitmojis. So if you have a Bitmoji and you want to get rid of the background somehow, so for example, you have this one. Let's see if it works. I just would like to have Ronny hanging here. Let's see if it works. So I'm gonna go here, remove background. I believe it works. I've removed the background from several Bitmojis. So here it got rid of all the stuff. But let's say I just want to keep me hanging. I can erase some of the stuff here. Okay, I can erase this. For example, I don't want the text. Let's keep the rock and me hanging. So I can be careful and only erase what I don't want without touching the rock or the little plant on top of it. So just do it like this and I can erase this part right here. I'm gonna go and crop this like so because I'm going to position this at the bottom of my page. So once you're happy with the results, you just click done, apply. Now you have your rock. You can make this way bigger like so. You can slightly tilt it because I have a little bit more here. So, and there you go, guys. You have your Bitmoji. I've created a brand new design based on a Bitmoji. I removed the background. This is my favorite feature. There's no question about that. All right, so that's it for this tutorial. These were my top 5 favorite Canva Pro features. Thank you for watching until the end. I will see you in the next tutorial.